Released in 2007 and facelifted in 2011, now in its 7th year, the Jeep Compass faces some tough competition from the likes of the Nissan Rogue, Mitsubishi Outlander, and the Ford Escape. So how will it stack up in this tough class? Let's find out. I've always liked the side profile. I think it looks different than anything else on the market. And especially from the front, I think it resembles the more expensive Jeep Cherokee, which I think is a great thing. I think it's a cool shape from any angle, and most importantly, I think it stands out from the rest of the class in terms of looks. It's definitely got personality. And based on its price alone, I think the interior manages to look pretty snazzy. I really like the stitching on the manually adjusted leather seats. I do wish you could adjust the steering wheel fore and aft, but you can adjust it up and down. The matching armrest slides for comfort, plus you got a bit of storage right here, but wait, there's more. You can actually lift it totally up, and you have deep storage there, plus right here, a real outlet. Moving forward, this is where you can lock the differential, plus a bit more storage there, a real handbrake, and 2 cup holders. There's a bit of small storage there. Here you have the transmission, which is an auto stick. You can shift it yourself. Moving up on the dash, you get controls for your heated seats, a traction control cancel, which I don't recommend, hazard lights, and a normal charger. The controls for the ventilation, AC, and heat are very simple, straightforward, and easy to use. Up here on the infotainment screen, you get a USB input, which I like, menu, and of course, you can control your radio too, and of course, it's also the backup camera. The styling is quite good. I really like what they've done to the interior. I like this look right here. You get an extra storage space up there. Of course, a normal glove box underneath. This style of vent is my favorite. You can always adjust it perfectly for the correct airflow. The steering wheel features a large Jeep emblem and controls for your cruise control. On the back, you control the volume and, of course, the channel on your radio. The gauges are simple and basic, but they look good. Speedometer, tachometer, and just a temperature and a gas gauge. A bit of storage down there. Of course, controls for your power windows and door locks and mirrors there. I do like that you can keep your phone right next to you. Nice. Overall, it's a simple but effective and I think nice looking interior. Out back, you get a bit of storage in the door, a place to keep your phone, 2 cup holders in the middle, and seating for 3 across in a pinch. Out back, you get 22.7 cubic feet of storage. Nice. Underneath, you have the spare tire and jack. Storage increases to 53.6 cubic feet when you lay down the back seats. Powering my Compass Latitude test car is a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder dual overhead cam engine with variable valve timing that produces 172 horsepower and 165 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 takes 8.7 seconds with a top speed of 124 miles per hour. Fuel economy is rated at 21 miles per gallon in the city and 27 miles per gallon on the highway. You can expect 33 miles per gallon overall. The Jeep Compass ranges from $18,500 to $27,500. There's 3 trim levels, the Sport, the Latitude, and the Limited. My test car is the middle of the road Limited, and that one starts at $24,495. Optional equipment includes the $895 Park View rear backup camera with Uconnect and a 6.5-inch touchscreen display. It also features a 40 gigabyte hard drive and remote start, which is quite convenient on a frigid winter day. It also has the optional $495 Uconnect voice command with a Bluetooth and Sirius XM with USB port and auto-dimming rear-view mirror with microphone. With all that, you're out the dealer door at $26,880. That's very fair money, but the competition is stiff. Fortunately for the Jeep Compass, it definitely stands out for being a Jeep. The Jeep name is extremely popular in the U.S. and around the world thanks to its storied history and association with the U.S. military. The Compass is built on the Mitsubishi GS platform, which is actually shared by the Patriot, Outlander Sport, and Lancer. Now with a 4x4 Freedom 1 package, your standard height is 8.1 inches. You can also tow 1,000 pounds. But if you upgrade to the Freedom 2 package, then you can tow 2,000 pounds and your ride height is 1 inch higher, plus you get skid plates as well. You even get detachable dome lights which serve as flashlights. Pretty cool. Although not officially trail rated, it is after all a Jeep. So it does do a good job when you have to take it off-road, or when you want to take it off-road, just for fun. While certainly no track star, this Compass does have the 2.4 liter engine, which means it gives you a little extra get up and go. And despite the high center of gravity, hangs on pretty well in the turns as well. For 2014, the suspension has been modified and it's set up to favor understeer, which is the safe way to go in terms of handling. Backup camera, of course, comes in handy. Well, the night look on this Jeep Compass features some nice light blue lighting. Really like those cup holders there. Infotainment screen shows up really well, just like beautiful moon tonight. And the gauges, very nice. Really nice colors on this Jeep Compass. So summing up the Jeep Compass here, I think it's got a lot of things going for it. It's a very competent SUV, which means you can fit a lot of cargo in, a lot of people in, but it's also a Jeep, and therefore you can take it off-road, you can even lock the differential. So it's got all that going for it, and I think that's enough to make it stand out in the very tough and crowded SUV market. I also think it's a standout in the looks department too. So I'm impressed. I think you will be too. Check it out. I'm Drivin' Ivan Katz.